Our peppers are popping, and I guarantee you it is the self-wicking beds that we planted them in. Hey folks, welcome back to the Rockin' Sea Homestead. Let me welcome you to our channel. And as you can see, our peppers are popping here. And let's talk about how we're growing them this year and maybe how you can grow them next year. So for those that haven't been following our channel, so we set up 5 self-watering, self-wicking, whatever you want to call them, garden tubs, or these big troughs. We set them up. And we planted all of our peppers in. So we have banana peppers, bell peppers, jalapeno peppers, all kinds of peppers, and they are absolutely loving this. We've never had this kind of production off of peppers. I mean, it is just fantastic. So if you're wondering, if you didn't know what a self-watering tub is, we do have a video. We'll post that card at the end of the video, so go there and watch it, but just kind of give you a brief kind of overview. So it's kind of hard to see. So this bed has soil from about right here to about right here. Now underneath there is some fabric cloth just like this over some 6-inch irrigation tube, which allows water and air to come in here. We fill it up right here, and we have this goes all the way down to where that tubing is. And we fill it up, so the water comes to about right here. We want a little bit of air, and all of this is water. So there is some dirt touching that fabric in those pipes. So once we fill it up, and these plants, everything kind of soaks up into that dirt, and these plants kind of draw down and they suck that water up from the bottom. And like I've said, they are absolutely loving it. Like I said, we've never had pepper plants produce this well, and I can see us maybe adding a couple more next year because these things are just going awesome. All right, so we're done here at our jalapeno pepper bed. So this is kind of a non-hot jalapeno, has the same flavor, just not as hot as a regular jalapeno. But I wanted to kind of show you this one because you can kind of see into it for those that didn't see how we planted these to begin with. So we used to use those regular tomato cages that you get at the store that aren't very good for tomatoes, but they work really, really good for peppers. And we just planted 1 or 2 plants around, and we use little tomato clips, and we clip them to the edge just so it kind of keeps the plant nice and strong here. We did lose a couple limbs on some here about a couple weeks ago just due to some storms that kind of blew through. When these things get a lot of peppers, they get a little heavy and you have some strong winds, they do kind of bend over and break on you here. But other than that, we just have our super soil mixture. If you guys haven't seen that video, how we make our super soil, I'll leave a card somewhere in the video. You guys can take a look at it. Of course, it's always in our playlist. You guys can always go check those out. Now, when it comes to maintenance on these beds, and on the plants, we really don't trim back the plants too much unless they're just something broke on it or something's getting crazy out of control over here. Other than just going through making sure that when the fruit or the pepper's ripe, we try to pluck it. And the more you can do that, the more the plant will grow, and it's not trying to grow these things out. It'll actually produce more buds, and then you'll have more peppers. But when it comes to watering and fertilization, so with these raised beds, typically you, on a normal kind of mild summer for us, once a week, especially if we're getting a little bit of rain, probably once a week is all we need. However, for us this year, it's been pretty dry and it's been pretty warm. So we've had to water this probably once or twice, sometimes even 3 times on the furthest one. The plants are really big, it gets the most sun. So it kind of takes a little bit more of the water. But like I said, this has about 6 inches, 5 inches of water all through this bed. So it is a lot of water. It's like over 10, 11, 12, 13 gallons of water in it when it's completely full. But what we do is in that once a week, just come in here. We just have a little water spigot we pour in here, start filling it up, and eventually water will start pouring out here, and you know that it's full. Now we do try about every other week is to fertilize these things, and I follow what Leon from Leon's Gardening uses on his. At this point, he has 2 different things he mixes together to give a real good fertilization mixture. If you guys want me to do a video, I may actually make one, and it kind of explains all that. There's a lot of technical stuff on, you know, do you need 20-20-20 or 10-52-7 or whatever it is. But we do that at least about once every other week. Probably should do it every week, but just out of time, and on the beds it does take a little bit of time, just because it takes a little bit of time just to mix it all up, get it poured in here without spilling it all over you and the plant. It's not very good to plant just to get it directly on it. So, I think that with the fertilization, the self-watering, it has made a huge difference in our plants and our production. Like I said, I mean, we've never had plants that look this great, and they are just still producing like crazy. It's just awesome. And let me tell you, the best thing about growing the peppers is actually getting able to eat the peppers and to preserve the peppers and to kind of keep them going throughout the year for us. So on the bell peppers, we like to make like a stuffed bell pepper soup. Super awesome. We can freeze some of it, but we usually don't. We just usually eat it, but it's really, really good. But some other things that we've made so far with the bell peppers or banana peppers or the jalapeno peppers, we made some pepper jelly. We made some zucchini relish, some salsa, sweet relish, pickled banana peppers, and frozen bell peppers. Now this is the first year we've done this, and we actually cut them in little strips. We freeze them on a tray, and then we put them in the bag, and that way they don't stick together, and you can actually just pull out 3 or 4 or however many you need for that meal or whatever it is, put them aside, and they turn out really good. So if you're big on making like stir fries or fajitas, something like that, this would be a great method for you to preserve your bell peppers. But again, this is what it's all about for us, not only growing it, seeing it flourish, but it's us trying to see how much we can put back for the rest of the year, because we like to eat this stuff throughout the year. And as you can see, we have a variety of things that these type of peppers go into. And if you guys want to see a video on how any of this stuff is made, I know there's a ton of videos out there. We don't want to bore you guys. But if you want to see us do it, let us know. Put that down in the comments. We'll be glad to do some videos for you and to show you at least how we do it, and kind of go from there. But for guys, thanks for coming back, watching our video. Hopefully you guys have seen the magic that the self-watering tubs are. And I say magic because these things really do the work for you. Very little maintenance throughout the week. And as you can see, they really do produce. And I know some people have concerns about it. They get too hot or they're too shiny. They're going to collect too much heat. You know, there's not enough room in them. Whatever the case may be, as you can see, it works. That's all I can say is it works. So if you haven't tried it, hit up those videos that show you how to build it. Let me know if you have any questions down below in the comments. I'll be glad to answer them for you. But hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure you hit that button, click that bell so you get notified every time a video comes out. And from our homestead to yours, have a blessed day, keep growing, and we'll see you in the next video.